Hey, what poppin'? This your boy Lil Mail, the Hood Celeb. And you now tuned in to THC interviews. This a interview I sat down and did with my aunt, you know what I'm saying? He been through a lot, seen a lot, you know what I'm saying? Overcame a lot. And I just wanted to tell his story, you know what I'm saying? Dollar Bob, the interview. He did.
The scene for on the first night.
They called me by my nickname, Bob,
Dollar Bob.
which is Dollar Bob,
Where you from?
from Birmingham, Alabama. I was raised right here in Alabama.
What was it like coming up from where you from Birmingham, Alabama?
It was hard. And the experience I had coming up, you know, I was caught in a house fire at the age of 8. And before it happened, an old lady told my mom we was in the store. She said, he's too pretty, so I'm afraid for him. I'm afraid someday he'll have that child. And I guess the lady was a psychic, I don't know. But cause a lot of people used to compliment me how fine or attractive child my mother had. And I didn't being young, I don't know nothing about how pretty I was or whatever. And I remember when my mom didn't take me with her, I was spoiled. I was riding the kids, I was spoiled. But I remember when she wouldn't take me with her, and I cried that whole day, cried to sleep. And that's when the accident happened. She had went on a date, and me and my brother, my sister, we was there. She wasn't my oldest sister, but she was like in the middle. She watching us till she got back. And the lights went out, because the weather knocked out the lights. And so she started burning candles. And this had, the fire started. They put a candle on top of the TV. And the wax was dripping from the candle. And it hit one of the wires in the TV, and it caused an explosion. I'm still in there asleep while this going on. By that time, she was trying to get her out of the house, but she forgot I was up in the front. Well, I cried myself on the couch. By the door, my mom left out. I was right there on the couch asleep. My mom had 8 kids. Out of 8 children, I'm the only one it happened to. I was left in the house. Died accidentally. So they tell me I had came out lady, my sister lady was in there, and they tell me I went back in there for her, and I got trapped in. My dad had bought me a motorcycle, 100-minute trail. It was pretty heavy for it, and I couldn't really ride. I had help with it. But anyway, it was behind the back door, and I was trying to move it so I can get out, and I couldn't move it. And all of a sudden, I fell, got the smoke. I guess the smoke must have knocked me out or whatever. They found me beside the stove in the kitchen. And this guy that was dating one of my sisters, which is my nephew Flute Daddy, he was real crazy about me. And he found out that I was in the house, and the swelling had got on the doorway. He couldn't open it. So he kicked the door in. The fire department couldn't even get the door open. So he dig 6 feet something. He kicked the door in and put a wet blanket over him. And by the fire being all surrounded, he crawled. And I heard a voice, said, Maine. Well, at the first time I didn't respond. But the second time he called me, I said, I'm over here. When I said that, he got me. He found while I was talking to him that he followed my voice and got me. They tell me I was walk for a minute outside when they got me out. I don't really recall or remember that, but they tell me I walked for a minute. Next thing you know, I was out of it.
What age were you?
I was 8.
What were some obstacles that you had to face coming up?
Well, what I had to face when I had to go back to school. But in the hospital, they had a school up there for me. But, I know when I wasn't at home, I'm up there way, I ain't know I was way in Cincinnati. Because it was so much they can do for me here in Birmingham. And I was at UAB. I was there for a month, that they tell me. And they some kind of way the Shriners got up to me. And they flew me to Cincinnati, the Shriner Burn Institution. So I didn't know I was way out of town. And I ain't know I had to fly to get up there. I ain't know I had been on no plane or nothing, Cause we was really poor at the time. Like, I wouldn't just say po, but we was in that category. But anyway, I remember.
You being there and not even seeing yourself when you woke up. How was that waking up?
Yeah, I had never seen. I ain't know I was in my face. I ain't know my face was even burned. I mean, haven't seen myself in 7 whole months, cause I was laying down for a period of time. I ain't know my face was burned, and my eyes were burned together, like I had little holes to see out of. My eyes were open like how it is now. And I remember I come home when I finally come home, and I remember the children was afraid of me. And I said to myself when I finally looked in the mirror, it tripped me out the first time I looked in the mirror. I laughed. Then
At the hospital when you first seen yourself?
Yeah. Because I asked the nurse to let me see a mirror. Because I know that everybody, all other kids were burning pretty bad, so I wanted to see how I looked it. So I'm looking in the mirror, and the first time I looked in there, I tripped out. I laughed. And I thought about it. If I ever go home, how they gonna accept me? I started crying. I was hurt behind how I looked it, because I know how I used to look. So I remember, even though I cried, I know this other guy was burned real bad up there. I got to bring this up. He was burned so bad, to up in his rear end, if I got up in him, and we have a bowel move, it really hurt him so bad, and he cried. It till he made me cry. I'm standing out at the door, hearing how he, I mean, if you'd have heard him, you'll cry. And I asked the nurse, what's wrong? Why he screaming like that? And she saw tears in my eyes for him. She said, Mr. Stubbs, I don't know to tell you this, but he was burned up in his real end, and whenever he have a bowel move, it's very painful. It hurt him so bad like that. I said, wow, and I'm crying. I'm in the same shape he in. I'm crying for this guy. Anyway, I guess that what made me a better person, by feeling sorry for somebody else. So it involved me anymore by how I felt about that person. And I know I used to be up there. I used to get the kids, all us about the same age, but I would have them so jolly up, and have them so jolly where they ain't think about these scars no more. I had them going. And when it was time for me to come home, I remember they parents was noticed that I kept them so going. They ain't want me to leave, knowing I got to go home. They love my spirit being around the kids, and keep them going. Anyway, when I finally come home, that's when
They don't want to come and visit you while you was there?
They couldn't. I'm too far away. Like I told you, we was pretty kind of, didn't have that kind of cash to fly up there to see me. But the Shriners sent for my mama when she came to get me. They took care of the little time I had to stay there, and whenever I had to go up there, they took care of everything. But anyway, when I got home, I noticed how my family was gonna accept me. I had to see how they gonna accept me and adapt to me. And what I loved about them, they treated me the same way before this happened. And I loved it that they ain't like felt sorry for me or had me feeling down and out. They treated and that stayed with me because they know I'm still me. I'm still not that person. Even though there's some scars didn't happen, but it didn't change anything. All my memories didn't do nothing to that. It didn't affect anything like that. It just scars. And I was appreciated on that how they treated me when I came home with love, but hard love. The same kind of tender love for this ever to come to happen. Excuse me. I gotta make this call. Yeah. Yeah.
How were you able to be so strong, and where did you get all your confidence from?
Well, I used to do a lot of praying. I used to always see my daddy. He named me after him, which was Robert. And I remember just seeing him pray aloud on his knees in his box. Like, before he go to bed, he made sure no matter what he did, I used to watch him. I want to be like him, like my daddy. And I noticed he got on his knees and he prayed every night. And he taught me how to pray. So, and I guess that what kept me lifted because I did a lot of praying. I get on my knees and pray all the time. All the time, because I had it. Like it's something I got to do because I saw him doing it. And that would inspire me to be strong. And God, you speak to me a lot too. Like when if I get turned down as I try to be a friend with somebody, they'll diss me because my scars. And I hear a voice behind my head saying, be strong. Be strong. I can hear it just like it talks like we talking. And I take heed from that. So I shake my head like I'm talking to somebody. Knowing I'm not, but then again, it's God. All right. I remember I was in school. They had to accept me. And I had my dad. I said, they remember me. I want them to see how I look now. I want to go back to my school. I remember having on he had me shot too. Cause I love dress. Had me on a bad leather coat with the belt go to it. I thought I was shot too in that jacket. So I go to the school and I walk into my class. I won't go to my class. I used to go to, and I go around to the. I was in the 3rd grade, but things have passed and changed over since then. Even though I went and saw the ones that I went to school with still was there, but they was in another grade. So the teacher told me that the children that was in my class, she showed me where to go. And I went around there and they seen me and they were shocked. I saw the shockness in their face. I just wanted them to see me. Like, I ain't say nothing. I said, come on, Dad, and take me date. I just want them to see what didn't happen to me. Like that. And so I left. But I can see the expression on their face like they was afraid. They was scared. Because they was so shocked to see I just pop up like that. And it kind of got to me. Because they weren't like, hey, like be jolly with me. Like, yeah, they looked like they was shocked when they would say anything. And so that kind of got to me a little bit. But I went on and left. And I can remember them children getting out of school. And I'd be walking, and I'd see them. I had on braces. Because I had got up on them where it burned me on my arm. So it offered me I couldn't put my arm down because it hurt. So they had me with bracelets on. Had my arm put like this. And so when Yeah, when the children come out of school, they see me, they think I'm coming down like I'm in the tackle. So since I feel like they were scared, so I gave them something to be scared about. So I went chasing them, running them. I'm running them. They take off like a jet, getting out my way. So I thought that was funny, and I said, I can't be doing these children like that. I'm saying it to myself. I'm a child myself, true enough. But I thought it was funny, cause since you want these scared, don't know they need to take their little finger and push me down. I'm over, it's over with. I can't get up. So after that, when I had to go back to Cincinnati to hear surgery, to release the tissue and all that was up under me. They did that, so I was ready to release my arm. I ain't had to have the braces no more. And I wore this little jacket real tight that make the skin, it fits you like it's your skin, but it helped out a lot. I went through a lot with these scars.
Exposed your hands.
Yeah.
How
and
were you able to
well, what I did, I couldn't use my hands at first. As you see how they are. I couldn't use none of these because the fire had burned all the way across like that. I ain't had this little open part. I didn't have it. What they did, they took the skin from there and took that skin out into the skin draft from the legs and put it in between them and smashed it. Like a splint was in between all of them. That made my hand function where I can use my fingers. So now I'm hitting walls, just trying to strengthen my hands. It hurt a little bit, it didn't bother me as much. But my hands are very hard because I used to hit the walls and shit with them. Practicing, trying to get my strength back in my hand. And after that, when I go back for another checkup, he seen how well I was doing with my hand. He said, wow. So he gave me a ball, the sponge ball. He said, squeeze that. I squeezed it. He said, okay, pretty good. He said, could you shoot? Because they had a little court, like a little basketball goal court. I said, I can do just about anything. I said, I can shoot pool. I can play table tennis. I can shoot ball. I can do it. I said, I ain't gonna hit a baseball. I said, I can do all that. He said, wow. When he seen all the little activities I can do with myself, yeah, that's pretty good. That's good. He said, keep up the good work. And he let me went back home. All right. I had to fly all the way to Cincinnati just to let them check me out. And I did that for quite a while. My last surgery was when I was 25. But before I had that last surgery, I remember them doing my eyes when they had to cut the skin away from my eyes. And the worst pain that I experienced was my eyes. They had to do it while I was awake. No pain medicine or nothing. And man, I hollered so loud when they'd do it one at a time. They had this big doctor over my head pressing real tight so I couldn't move my forehead. That kind of hurt it because he got me real tight so I won't move. And the other doctor had the razor to cut the skin away from my eye. And they had, like I said, they had to do it while I was awake. Man, it was worth it though, because look how I'm looking. I can see out my eyes good. But that was the worst pain. I screamed and hollered like a little bitch. that shit hurt. That really hurt. And that was the worst pain in my life when they had to release my eyes. They couldn't do it while I was asleep, because I didn't sleep, and they cut it. When I wake up, my eyelid would fold over my eyes. I wasn't able to handle it. So they had to do it while I wake, while it'll go up. You got what I'm saying? It'll automatically up. When they cut it, it's already up. But they cut it while I was asleep. It did open my eyes like that. I wasn't able to control it. So they explained that to me. And I said, okay, so I wonder why they couldn't do it while I was asleep or put me out or something. When they did that first, I said, y'all got to put me to sleep.
So at what age did you realize and and started to accept that your accident was really a blessing in disguise? Like, how did you cope with it?
Um, I guess loving myself, staying prayed up, and just when something I want and they reject me, I don't give up. I kept on going at it, and it was like if a person couldn't accept me, for me, it's like the hell with you. Then that's the attitude I had, and that made me even stronger. And I always stayed real neat. I had a brother that stayed real neat and sharp. And I picked that up from him. I like being sharp, no matter Lorick, my brother Lorick. And I'm checking him out as I'm coming up. And so I need to start styling, putting stuff like that on too. Maybe they'll like me more how I'm dressing. Whether they like me or not, I love me. So I'm dressing real nice every day. I went to school, I'm sharp every day. I ain't just a day sharp. Even though I ain't have much, but I know how to put what I had. I know how to put it together. I remember I used to have to fight a lot. So he was like, "What up, burnt Robert?" I said, "Hold up, man. Wait a minute. I know I've been burned." I said, "My name Robert. That's not my name, burnt Robert." I said, "You labeled me the wrong way." I said, "What if you was in a wheelchair, all messed up?" And I said, "What up, all messed up wheelchair man? How would you feel?" So he said, "Oh, my bad, bro." He was like, "My bad." I said, "Okay, cool. It's everything good," but I said, "Just don't label me like that. Everybody know I've been burned." You know.
Where did you get the name Dollar Bob from?
Oh, me and a lot of my partners were really. I always kept me some money in my pocket. I used to, just go door to door and dump garbages. I was always trying to make $1 some kind of way, and the labor came from me and my partners. I always pitch in on, well, we're gonna drink or smoke or whatever, and I always had my dollar. I always had mine, and a lot of them didn't. Sometimes I might have enough to buy all this stuff. Just from always know how to hustle and keep $1 in my pocket. And my partner brother had just got out of prison. Now he shot, which Nap brother. He said, every time y'all get ready to put in something, that man always have his money. Why y'all? I said, this man been burned, and look at his hand. This nigga keep some damn money. This shot telling me, damn, Bob, you keep money. Well, I know you ain't selling no drugs then. I said, no, but I just know how to keep me some money, like that. And so when I was I said, I tell you what, if y'all ain't got it, man, I gonna get everything we need. He said, goddamn dog. He said, man, every time I see you got you $1, boy. And he just labeled me Dollar Bob. Goddamn, when I see you, I said Dollar Bob. And that name just stuck with me from there, from teenage. I always kept me $1.
So you so throughout the high school, middle school, and all that, and you say the kids they start accepting you and everything like
Yeah,
that.
because
Was
I
it
always.
still hard to get girls?
It was still hard. Yeah, they were still choosy about looks. They were going a lot of looks and all that. But they ain't. As the people get older, they get wiser and know it ain't no doubt the looks is what's on the inside. And I always had that strong mentality. Didn't worry about how they thought about how I looked. I still chased whatever I wanted. I always got it. By chasing it because I ain't give up on it. I had confidence in myself. If you ain't got confidence in yourself and don't love yourself, you ain't gonna get nowhere. So I had to learn that, and I learned that, and it's that's where my strength came from. That confident in myself, and don't give up on what you want,
So when niggas was getting all the girls.
So I kept on going out, even though they were turning me down. After they started seeing results of me, my appearance, keep myself going, dress nice, and a woman gonna always look at your feet and come all the way up to the top and see how you dress and knowing something, got to be something about that person. He dressed nice, you know. And I peeped all that when I was coming up. So, you know, that's just stay with me to know how to dress and take care of yourself, love yourself. Yeah, ain't nobody else got to love you. As long as you love yourself, you're going to be all right. And so I wouldn't never know. I'll comfort them. I'll comfort them. I'll be like, man, and they, matter of fact, they used to come to me and get some opinion, you know, from me. Just say something to somebody because they be scared. I know one time I was in, they call the Brass Key. I'm on the floor dance. Ain't nobody on the floor dancing there. I'm the only one on the floor. So two women came out there with me, and like a hot dog, made me out of them hot dogs. One in the front, one in the back. We in the gym. Now all these other cats want to anticipate, want to try to come out there. It's like I started and got it crunk. Yeah. I always been that kind of person, you know. But I ain't never been shamed, you know. Stayed fly. Even though these scars ain't they get in my way. Yeah.
What made you start hustling?
Well, I used to keep me some green like that wood, and hell, I used to take it to school and bag them, just keep some money, you know, cause mom they want joint. So I rolled up a lot of joints. I sell them like $2 or sometimes I get lucky at $1. And I always kept me some money like that going. And one day I was at home, and the guy was going with one of my sister, which is lady. He said, man, I know that you need to yourself and you handle your business. Look like you handle business good, how you carry yourself. He said, you want to make you a little extra money than what you making, a decent piece of change. I said, shit, what's up? What you talking about? He was like, all you got to do is just answer my people, and you can make $500 a week. Just answer the page and drop off what they ask for. I said, what you talking about? He said, I'm going to show you. So we got involved in that. Man, money, I was getting money out the ass. I was getting paid. And so him and lady had to go out of town. Didn't know he had 2 apartments right next door to each other. Now on top of apartments on the south side. Right up from Dreamland Barbecue.
What year this was, you'll say?
Huh?
What year around? What year?
That was in, I think, 1993 or 94, somewhere in there. And he said, man, why don't you go and stay in one of them apartments and handle your business? He said, matter of fact, it's another one next door, right next door to each other. He said, you can put all the work on one side and handle your business, so nobody will know what's over on the other side. He said, it's already fully furnished. I said, what? I said, what y'all ain't coming there? He said, oh, no, we ain't worried about the world. You just gonna do what I asked you to do. And, you know, he gave me all the stuff, the work and everything. And he fucked around and, nigga, long story short, he fucked around and let some girl tricked him down at T's. It was T's then. And she set him up. So I'm still stuck with all the stuff. She done set him up. So now he gone. Now I'm really clock working. I'm working. You know, I'm getting paid pretty good. Both of the apartments was paid up for 2 years. And it's already furnished. Ain't had to pay no light, water, nothing. Everything just straight. So all I can do is just sitting back there making money. I got paid good. Now, when I would choose to try to holler at, they didn't want to say anything to me. Now they see them got straight and right. Now they want to holler, but they look bad. Like one girl tried to holler at me, looked so bad that I used to try to holler at. I didn't even realize who she was. She said, now, Robert, you don't know me. I said, I said, hell no. I said, who is you? And she was like, this cat. I said, what? No. That's you. What the fuck happened? You know, I'm like, what the hell happened? You can get this stuff now. I said, no, I don't want it, baby. You don't even worry about it. I said, shit, fuck that. I'm good. I said, I don't need no home with that. I said, but you should holler at me when I tried to holler at you. I said, you way too late.
How it be though?
Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I got 5. And a possible 6. Yeah, I
So
got.
how was your love like coming up and when did it start to
It
take
was
time?
it was off and on. You know, everybody gonna go through some relationship where you're gonna be hurt, toss and turn. I went through all those motions and everything. But now, what that did when I did get hurt, it built me, made me more strong and more wise. You know, so now right now I can get whatever I want to get. I'm so good into myself and confident in myself to. If Janet Jackson in front of me, I get her. She wouldn't even know how I was coming, but I'm just that raw. That's confidence. You got to have that kind of confidence in yourself, though, and know what to say and what to tell them. It's like I'm gifted with this mouthpiece I got, and I know what to say. And then you always got to know how to treat people, and I know what a woman wants. You know? So a lot of people don't have that and don't know what to say to a woman. I know it. I know it. Once I get you to smile and laugh when I got you, you agree with me then, cause if I get you to laugh that one time, I feel like I'm more confident in getting it. I got you then, you know.
So what motivates you to keep going and not let the hate or negativity control it, you know what I'm saying, disrupt your peace?
When I run that day, say that.
What motivates you to keep going and to not let any hate or negativity control or disrupt your peace?
Oh, you know, like I've been telling you that I'm a praying man. When I start feeling that kind of sight come in on me, I go to praying and he lifts me and getting right back on track. You know, so I don't have any worry about when I talk to my creator. You know.
So if you can talk to a small kid or someone that has been through or even going through the same thing that you've been through, what advice or words of encouragement that you would give them?
I try to make sure and tell them that they always care and love yourself. Don't worry about what nobody think or how they might say about you, and stay prayed up. Learn the Bible, talk to God, and don't let them get in your way. Don't mean much if somebody says something bad. You know, my mom always told me, if you ain't got nothing good to say out your mouth, don't say nothing at all. So I would tell them, always have good thoughts and think before you talk. You know, always be able to say something good come out. You know, so that way you won't be a part of somebody smaller than you. You make yourself bigger than them by making them look like a fool. So you ain't got to dress yourself by stooping down to their level. You know, you can dress yourself better than that. Tell them, always have some good to tell them.
Even today, with all you've done and been through and all the obstacles that you overcame, do you still face any challenges today due to your condition?
Do I say it
Do
again?
you still face any challenges due to your condition and everything with all you faced and overcame to this day?
Not really, but like I said, I really believe in myself. You know, I'm more confident with myself. You know,
So out of everything you've done, all the way up to today, if you can go back and change anything from the past, what would it be and why?
if I can change anything and the money I went through and the knowledge I got now, I have more. You know, if I can make it happen, because I'm a good cook, I can cook good in the kitchen. I open up a business like a restaurant or something, you know, and you know, have my own business going on. If I can change all that what I went through money, so you don't be knowing what to do with that kind of money when you coming up. You're young, you know, you see all these winners and you trying to have all the fun and fit in with them when you shouldn't have your mind on knowledge of getting your own business, like buy some land or something, to build some foundation to have your apartment or something. That's, you know, for folks to, you know, like can rent out to get in, you know, some kind of type of business like that. You know, if I can change anything, I get into some business, like, you know, have my own business.
So,
Yeah.
any wise words? Like any last words? Any shout outs? Anything of that nature?
I hope people hear me out good and If anybody out there that been through what I've been through, I want them to stay lifted up, stay strong, and always talk to the Creator, you know, and love yourself. Love God and love yourself. You won't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah. But ain't no pressure, ain't no folding. All my niggas locked and loaded. Keep it rolling, keep it going. Ain't no stopping, ain't no slowing down. Ain't no slowing down. Ain't no slowing down. No. Ain't no more slowing down. Ain't no lacking, ain't no lacking. Gotta get it, gotta make it happen. Had to add it up, ain't no more subtraction. Got my eyes wide open on that prize. I got tunnel vision, ain't no more distraction. Whatever you do, young nigga, just stay true, young nigga. Ain't no more slacking, I'm trying to get a Grammy. These niggas actors trying to get some Oscars. I done took so many fucking losses. I done had so many niggas cross me. Fuck being patient and fuck being humble. These niggas be hating, I can't stand that. Try to add these niggas for a hip and hand, but when I reach for it, that's not that handbag. Ain't no more pressure to brakes, I can't be fucking with snakes. I got my foot on the gas, I got them brakes in the safe. I'm trying to get me a meal so I can call me a Wraith. Might get a house on the hill, might get a house by the lake. Sprint to them big hair hundreds, get to that moolah, that money. Killing these bitches, no Ted Bundy. Had to go get it, fell in love with them Benjamins. I stop my niggas just to shit on my enemies. These niggas not who they pretend to be. That's why I say fuck them if they ain't no kin to me. I got this shit out the trenches. I know this guy ain't can get relentless. Can't let them drain me of my energy. Can't show these niggas no more sympathy. At the level up, when the ice on my wrist, had to flood it out. Doing better now, getting way more cheddar now, yeah. They were lacking, so I left. Didn't wanna listen when I tried to tell them. They just didn't wanna hear me out. Yeah. But ain't no pressure, ain't no folding. All my niggas locked and loaded. Keep it rolling, keep it going. Ain't no stopping, ain't no slowing down. Ain't no slowing down. Ain't no slowing down. No. Ain't no more slowing down. Once we're lost, now I'm found. Don't take my turn, and come, I always come right back around. They told me wait and be patient. I was like, fuck it, I had to get up and go get it. Had to stop for a little minute. Now a young nigga counting them blue benches. As I wait.